sitting here trying to figure out whether I should be thrilled that you asked me to breakfast or afraid of what fresh hell is coming next. So I guess I'll take my clue from the look on your face. What's going on?
Well, I have a question only you can answer.
Okay.
You know me, right?
Better than anybody.
Exactly. And you also know Sonny. And you've told me on more than one occasion that I'm like him.
Well, in some ways.
All right, well, how about in this way? Do you think it's in me to ever abuse a woman?
Hey, want to check in? Can't say I blame you.
I wish. Big fluffy robes and this room service, all by myself.
How you doing? You okay?
Not really. I was hoping you might have a minute.
Absolutely.
It's kind of personal.
Okay. Let's have a seat on the couch. All right, what's going on?
There's really no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna ask you straight up. When you were with my dad, did he ever beat you?
I can't say that I'm surprised you're asking. Diane told me yesterday it was pretty crazy in court.
Dad went off again. At least it was on Johnny and not some defenseless woman.
Your dad didn't know that you were there.
See, I don't understand. Why is that an excuse? If Dad only acts normal when he knows his kids are around, then it's still an act, right? The angry, yelling guy is still inside waiting to get out. I don't even know why I'm so bothered by it. I mean, it's not like I've never seen my dad lose control before.
I can understand why this is confusing. And scary.
Dad was awful to Claudia the night she died. But I mean, I guess if you can twist your brain around, you can sort of justify it. I mean, she did get Michael shot. I'm not saying she deserved to die, but he just found out, so of course he'd be furious. But you're different. I mean, Dad married you a bunch of times because he loved you. But if he also abused you, too, then it would be a lot harder to justify the way he treated Claudia.
Sonny and I had a crazy, volatile relationship. We loved hard and we fought hard. Sonny was emotionally and sometimes verbally abusive. But so was I.
Honey, my head is spinning a little bit here. First of all, when I tell you that you're like your father, I'm talking about all the good things about Sonny. I'm talking about his generosity and the way that he protects his family and the way that he loves with an open heart.
Yeah, let's not forget his temper.
Okay, I know. You've got a temper, too. All right, but you know how to control yours. Sonny does not. And let's not forget that he was bipolar most of his life. And he didn't know it, so he was never treated. No one ever taught him about impulse control. That is the side of Sonny where the similarities between you guys end. Now, honey, where in the world did this even come from? You're afraid that you could be abusive? What?
Look, I wasn't in court yesterday, but I'm sure you've heard about it. Everyone was talking about it. Johnny got up there and was reaming Sonny for the jury about how he treated Claudia. And Sonny got up and started screaming and shouting. I mean, Ma, in court, like throwing a tantrum like a 5-year-old. I mean, whether I like it or not, the guy's DNA is in me.
Your father is a very complicated man, right? But there is one thing about him that is very straightforward. I don't care how sick or dysfunctional his relationship was with Claudia. I know that he never hit her. So that is not in you, Dante. Sonny Corinthos would never physically abuse a woman.
What makes you so sure?
Because if he was ever going to hit one, it would have been me.
Okay, I want to get one thing off the table, and that's if there's anything you take away from my involvement with Sonny, it's what to avoid in a relationship. I mean, not that I regret being with Sonny, I don't, because a lot of good came from us. But I didn't know how to be healthy when we got together. I mean, I was angry, I was needy, I was insecure. I thought that negative attention was better than no attention at all, and I'm grateful every day that that's not my mindset anymore. So are we clear on that?
Yes.
Okay. Kristina, Sonny didn't know any more or better than me how to be in a functional relationship. We would push each other's buttons till one of us exploded. And then it was on. I mean, we were yelling, screaming, throwing things at each other, calling each other names. And I gave as good as I got. I mean, I would provoke just to get a reaction. That was my sickness. But with all that, not once did Sonny raise a hand to me. And yes, his temper can be fearsome. And I'm sorry that you had to see that. But what you saw in court were two men having a confrontation. And from what I understand, instigated by the prosecutor.
But what about Claudia? I mean, Dad was brutal to her that night.
Your father had just found out that Claudia cost Michael a year of his life. She lied to him every day they were married. Did you see your father hit her?
No.
No. Sonny's not perfect, Kristina. But he's not a batterer. He doesn't have it in him.
Well, as you know, the beginning of the end for Sonny and I was when he started working for Joe Scully. Right? We were fighting, just fighting about it all the time. As you also know, I have a temper of my own, and one day we were just going at it, and I was just getting so frustrated. I couldn't find any more words, and I hauled off, and I just cracked him one right in the jaw. I mean, with my full body weight behind it, fist to face, and Sonny just froze. You know, his eyes went blank.
I've seen that look.
In that moment, just like time stood still, and he was just standing there staring at me, his fist clenched, and I could see that every single instinct in him was screaming out to hit me back, but he just turned around and he walked away. And you know why? Because Sonny does not hit women. Okay, so you've got no reason to fear that you've got some abuse gene in you. It's not in Sonny. Okay? It's not in you.
Well, you are prompt. I like that.
I wanted to make a good impression.
You can go a long way down that road by doing me a favor.
I'll certainly do my best.
I know that you've been working with Lucky on the Kristina Davis investigation, so you're familiar with the case.
I am, or was.
Yeah, I know. The DA dropped charges against Ethan, so that sort of officially closes it.
Keyword being official?
Yeah, look, my son is living under a cloud from a crime I'm convinced he didn't commit. He's getting the cold shoulder from people he's just beginning to feel comfortable with, and there's a real threat to his life from Sonny. Now, Lucky has agreed to open the investigation on his own. I would like it very much if you would help him.
Well, I don't know if Lucky needs my help. I think he can handle this one.
No. You see, the thing is, I need you to be convinced that Ethan didn't attack Kristina. And that means being inside the investigation. Because the only way Sonny will ever believe that my son is innocent is if he hears it from you.